Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today's review will be on the movie. Here next to me we have Young Guns. This is actually a first time watch for me all the way through. That's right. I remember hearing about this movie so much growing up and stuff. I've seen parts of it, never the whole thing, because I literally watched it and was like, wow, I don't remember any of this. Uh, in this, we have, let's see, Jack Palance, Terry O'Quinn, Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, Lou Diamond Phillips, Kiefer Sutherland. The list goes on. This movie is stacked with a cast and a bunch of young actors right there that you see. One thing that I kind of was disappointed about was the fact that I was expecting when that part when he's like, regulators, mount up. That song, Regulate, I literally thought that was in the film because I thought that that was like involved with this film at a point in the movie, and it wasn't. So I was kind of disappointed about that. So let's go ahead and dive right in here. So the first thing about this movie that I was, I just, man. So yeah, let me just, yeah. The cast in this was huge. It was a huge cast. They all did a really good job. They did. The movie itself was very, very. It was a swing and a miss, man. It really was. It was like very like you're expecting it to be some great film with all these actors. I mean, that's not always the case, but I I just feel like this movie was talked up so much for me that I was going to enjoy the hell out of it, and realistically, I didn't enjoy the hell out of it. I watched it. To me, this movie felt like a crappier version of Open Range. That's kind of what I felt like. Like, as I said, the huge cast, the acting was great, but just everything else was not that great. I did not care for the score in this because it didn't feel like it felt out of place. The score for this felt like it should have been the score for like an Arnold movie in the 80s or something, not Young Guns. It just didn't feel Western music at all. So that part I did not like. But yeah, I mean, Terry O'Quinn plays, I don't know who exactly he was in this, but he almost played the same exact role in Tombstone. Literally, like, I remember, like, isn't he like the mayor in Tombstone or something? And in this, I don't know if he's what he is, but yeah, those two roles almost kind of intertwine with each other because they're very, very similar. Yeah, but I mean, really, I didn't like, after watching this, I was kind of like, wow, I guess you guys are in luck because this is going to be a movie giveaway. I'm giving this movie away to whoever can answer the question that I'll go over a little bit down the road. So stay tuned for that because yeah, like I said, I'm gonna throw this on my eBay, but if somebody comments their answer before it sells, movie's yours because I was disappointed and I won't be keeping this one. I really won't. I actually do want to see the second one though because I hear the second one. Oh, I shouldn't say I hear the second one because I heard this one was great and it didn't pan out for me at all. But I do want to give the second one a shot. Maybe the second one will be better than the first one. That'd be cool. All right, director, we have Christopher Kane, who I am familiar with because he literally directed one of my growing up all-time favorite movies of all time. I literally own it. It's right back here. Oh man, I could go on about this movie. I could gush. It's so freaking stupid, but it's great. It's Gone Fishing. He did Gone Fishing. He also did The Principal with, I believe, Lou Gossett Jr. and Belushi. James Belushi. Yeah. I've seen both of those. They're not great movies, but they're freaking entertaining movies. Like, Gone Fishing is just corny but hilarious. I love it. IMDb gave this a 6.8 out of 10. 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 42%. Dog Bones gave it a 2.5 out of 4. One of the things that Dog Bones said that I kind of was like, yep, I'm right on point with that. That's why I kind of brought it up on my review. They literally said that the cast is huge and it was a great bunch of young actors, up and coming actors who did a great job. That couldn't be more true, because that is true. They did great. But that's it. That is it. It was all about the acting for me. Like, other than that, it was. But anyways, I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. I am not giving it a 5 because I'm not half in, half out on this one. I'm just below. I enjoyed the acting. I didn't care that a certain someone died earlier in the movie than I feel they should have, but whatever. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, box office, 56 million on a budget of 11, so it made 45 million. I'm surprised it made that much, but then again, this is back in 1988, and I'm sure coming out, people were like, "Ooh, we got to see that." This was the year before I was born. All right, so for the question that you are wondering to win this movie, what is the part of the movie that has Tom Cruise in it? If you can tell me that, because, yeah, just so you know, Tom Cruise has a cameo in this. No idea. I had no freaking idea. But if you can tell me what part of the movie Tom Cruise is in, you will win this movie. If you're the first person to answer correctly. And then here's my interesting fact. During nighttime, the actors would get together and start drinking and singing and dancing. And once they got to a certain drunk, Lou Diamond Phillips would bust out the old La Bamba and they would start dancing to that. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. I like that a lot. And I also, I guess Emilio Estevez broke up with his girlfriend during the shooting of this film. So he was like down in the dumps. And I guess they decided to play a little practical joke. When I say they, I guess old Lou Diamond was the head on that one. And they played a little practical joke on Emilio. So it's kind of cool to see those things, because it's like, wow, it's just a bunch of kids being kids back in the old days, like playing pranks on one another and, all that. Because I'm sure, I don't even know how old these guys are at this point, but I'm going to guess they're in their 20s, because they definitely look like they're about that age. But yeah, so that's it for that. Up next, kind of Sour Grapes. This is the Larry David movie that he directed. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Larry David, he's the one that did Seinfeld. So I've never seen this. I want to see it. If you see here, the guy right here is Steven Weber, the guy from Wings. I'm a fan of Wings, so I want to see it. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not saying that's going to be my next review that I do, but that's going to be the next movie that I watch. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my Letterboxd and my eBay. All right, have a good day.